Hello friends, this is McBirdie and welcome back to Seduce Me. And we just witnessed Matthew, I almost called him Michael. That would have been bad. That's embarrassing. Sorry honey, I forgot your name for a moment. I know that's really bad considering that we're off to like a really hot and heavy start to our relationship, but it happens. Your name is forgettable. No, that would have been really bad. Okay. Matthew, he told Diana what's what. Yeah, because my men have to be able to stand up for themselves, guys. And I figured out that if I actually use my spacebar instead of clicking with my mouse, I'm actually less likely to skip lines. And hopefully, so far it's been working. So hopefully we're good now. So let's continue on. Matthew was kind enough to know my mind and would not force the issue no matter what. He was too sweet, and I didn't deserve his kindness. Matthew gently lowered me to my bed before petting my head with a loving smile. I was beaming in happiness. Oh god, this is just getting so bad and mushy, guys. I don't know if I can handle the mushy. Maybe I should have picked someone else. He's so mushy. I don't know. They probably all would have been mushy at this point. I have a feeling. As Matthew turned to leave, I slowly sank into the covers, relaxing. The sound of footsteps echoed before finally I was alone. Why did I just not, stay up? That's just weird. Just going to sleep for like an hour or two at night. Yeah, I like to nap, but come on, you're 18 years old. Too young for that. I rested my head against the pillows, enjoying the cool they provided as I closed my eyes. Enjoying the cool as I closed my eyes. I'll be ready when I'm ready. Will it be soon? Who knew? All I knew at that moment was that I made a choice I felt was right. I'm sorry, what happened? I'll be ready when I'm ready for what? What are we talking about? What's happening? Was I just not paying attention? Or are you guys confused too? Leave a like if you're confused about that sentence, because I'm confused. And okay, there's no words here. Okay.
I will not leave here empty-handed.
Oh, it's another dream, guys. I tried to open my eyes at the sound, but I felt my eyes remain shut. I instinctively wanted to move, but my body felt frozen. What was Diana doing? I felt my body lift up from the bed, leaving me to hover and quake in fear. I wanted to scream, but my voice was frozen as well. I felt Diana move to angle her face over mine. I wanted to move away, but at the same time, I felt like I was blissfully melting in her gaze. The gaze you can't see?
Well, if I can't return home with the boys, I might as well return home with the power to fight back.
What? What happened to me being protected in the walls of this house? Diana finally leaned in and kissed me. I tightened my closed eyes, feeling the need to bite her lips, but finding no muscles in my face listening to my mental commands. What did she do to me? I didn't want to enjoy it, but every single nerve in my body was flaring in excitement and pleasure as she kissed me. I felt my energy drain slowly, but forcefully from my body. Was she using her magic to force energy out of my body? It seemed like forever, but finally Diana pulled away from the kiss with an audible lick of her lips. Gross. She lowered me back onto the patio and chuckled. What? How are we all now on the patio when I was put into bed? For some reason, I could feel her presence. She felt stronger, more powerful. It was almost like looking at a new Diana, except I thought I wasn't looking at her. As I was lowered back into bed, Diana chuckled at me. I grew even more fearful. Was she going to go for the boys now? Were you not paying attention to what she was saying earlier? Come on, sad girl. To my surprise, her presence vanished and I felt at ease. It was like an on and off switch Diana pulled on me. Was this normal? Hell no. She was a major nut job. That's putting it lightly. I relaxed slightly, trying to sleep again. How can you be relaxed after that? You cannot tell me you're relaxed after that bitch pulled that stun on you. I would be like up screaming from my bed going like, hey guys, friggin' succubus took my energy without asking permission. That's like basically rape. That's pretty much rape. No, I mean, on a as like a sexual energy level, I think that would be considered rape because come on. That's not something you should not freak out over. You don't go back to sleep after something like that happens. This girl is just like all over the place. Well, thankfully, I succeeded. Thankfully, because I don't want to think about what just happened. I'm just going to pretend it never happened. The rest of the story can almost be passed over. With Diana gone, my life returned to normal with school and my friends not remembering what had happened. It was as if magic never even appeared in my world. What? What? How does your so Diana doesn't show up. So it's a week, and it's already a week, and your world turns. Let's just keep going. I can't take this. Matthew cared for me, and we remained close to each other. It was sweet, like a simple fairy tale ending. He didn't step over my boundaries, and I deeply appreciated it. Matthew remained faithful to me, living with me and serving me like a servant. I needed the help around the house anyway. It was almost funny to think about, a demon becoming a servant to a human girl. Okay. The others decided to leave of their own accord. They knew that my future would only need Matthew at my side, so they each decided to start their own lives in the human world. Matthew understood perfectly, wishing his brothers the best. I felt bad as well for being closer to Matthew than the others, but they reassured me that I was okay and that they would remain nearby should I ever need them. I was happy for that. But what of my future? Well, it was kind of made for me. Before I graduated, James decided to step into the light of the Anderson Toys Company and, with the help of his demon powers and leadership charisma, he managed to influence not only the entire board, but my father as well into letting him run for CEO. Okay. I was beyond shocked. How James managed to do all that was beyond me, but when the vote was called, James had taken over the company I was destined to have. He vowed to respect the wishes of the late CEO and help the company become an even grander company. For a demon, it was simple to make a company grand. My grandfather would have been proud to see how James helped it shine. Okay. With the CEO position filled, my father had no choice but to let me decide my future, which made me happy beyond compare. 18-year-olds don't talk like that. No longer would I have the future scaring me into a corner. I could choose my life on my own. That being said, I was still scared of where the future was going to take me. What did I want to do? Did I want to help James build a company? Did I want to venture off on my own? Matthew reassured me that he would support me and help me through whatever I decided to do. I was grateful and would never forget that promise. I was happy and nothing could shake me down from that happiness. Okay. One morning I woke up and took in all that had happened as if it were all a dream. The demons, the devils, the magic. It was all surreal to believe. It almost frightened me to think that it could have been all a dream. You just randomly woke up one day and decided to think it was a dream even though they're still around you? My fears vanished, however, as a knock appeared at my bedroom door. Come in. The door opened to reveal Matthew with a small tray of food for me. A vase with a blue rose sat beside a hot plate of pancakes, eggs, and bacon, decorating my breakfast beautifully.
Good morning. Made breakfast.
I simply smiled. It wasn't a dream. I still had Matthew. I still felt the magic in the air around me. I wasn't alone. Matthew walked over and placed the tray on the bed across my legs.
Did you sleep well?
I did. I had a dream about everything that happened to us. Okay, that's weird.
Oh? What do you remember?
Everything. How we met, how you cared for me, everything. It almost made me believe it was all a dream. Matthew smiled at me and sat beside me in bed, making me giggle. You're giggling because he sat beside you in bed? Gosh.
Well, if this is a dream, then this is the best dream ever.
Aren't you such a cute little sappy guy? Matthew smiled his cutest smile, making my heart flutter slightly. His devotion to me was beyond my imagination. That was my happily ever after. What? You're kidding me. That's the end? What? That was the end. That was my final showdown with freaking what's-her-face Diana. You cannot end it like that. That's bull honky. Seriously. What? Oh my god. That was seriously, like, with all of that talking Diana was doing, like, I thought for sure, at the very least, I was gonna get kidnapped before the end of this game. And it ended with basically Matthew, talking her down. Then she randomly comes into my bedroom and steals a kiss from me to feed herself with. And then there's this long thing about how James takes over the company. And it ends with me being like, oh, I dreamed of everything that happened to us. And Matthew going, oh, yeah, that's a pretty good dream then. Ha 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 ha. What the fuck? I mean, do all like Otome games end like this? Because I don't know. I never played them before. I felt like something more should have happened before the end of the game. Like, this just... I mean, I know there's a second game, but this is the end of the first game. Like, I feel like something more exciting should have happened. Like, the thing between Malik was more exciting than the thing with Diana. You could have ended it with Malik. Like, I actually thought it was going to end because of Malik. Oh my god. This is seriously... Oh my goodness. You know, I'm a little disappointed. I was kind of hoping for... Man, I guess I should have boned Matthew when I had the chance so you guys could have seen what that was like. I feel bad for not doing that. But you know what? There's probably so many people that play this game and show that part. I guess it doesn't really matter. But yeah, you guys should totally check out, see what the other endings are. I might see what the other endings are. I might try like all the different guys like in my own time, but I'm not gonna record it because that's a lot of like scenes to get through. But wow, yeah, that's okay. I guess that's a way to end the game. I mean, you know, it was entertaining. It was entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. It was entertaining. It was kind of fun to be like, oh, I wonder what's gonna happen. Like, I wonder how dirty the game's gonna be. It's not really that dirty. It was, at least with Matthew, it wasn't dirty. At least, I mean, I only had one chance to, like, actually, I think, go past the kissing, and I totally ignored it, because I thought that there would be more, you know, options ahead. But no, like, literally, when you start flirting or whatever with Matthew, like, he becomes the one. So that'd be interesting to see what comes of that in the next game. I don't know if I'm going to be playing the next game or not. I know it is on Steam. It was actually released not that long ago. That's how I found out about the first game. But I don't know. If you guys want me to play the second game, please let me know. And I definitely will consider it if enough of you actually want me to play the second game. I don't believe I have any other visual novels set up for the future, but if you guys have some like fun ones you think I'd enjoy reading, like if you could like find some that you know that you would actually like to see me play, then just let me know below in the comments, and I'll check them out and see which ones I can play. Please try to make sure that they're not like too expensive. I don't think these games tend to be very expensive, but yeah, just in consideration, like just if you could find some ones that aren't too expensive, then I might play them. But yeah, this was my first visual novel style game, so it was interesting to play. I really liked the voice acting in the game. The art was pretty cute. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, I feel like that I don't know. I'm still reeling from that ending because it's just that did not end at all like I imagined it would. But you know what? I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play. I hope you enjoyed my my witty. I hope they're witty comments. And my reading. I mean, if you did, like this video, like it to your heart's content. And if you are a new viewer and you would like to see more from me, please make sure to subscribe because I am definitely going to put out more content after this. You guys know I'm already playing Oxenfree, and I hope I'll have a couple more games out for you guys the next couple weeks. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and sticking with me through all of Seduce Me. And until the next game, I'll catch y'all later. Bye!